What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with RK Outpost, and each and every day, Lucasfilm continues to show us that despite any goodwill they may have garnered from putting Luke Skywalker in a few minutes of The Mandalorian, Star Wars truly is still Disney Star Wars, and the people that are in control of Disney Star Wars are hell-bent on driving this brand completely into the ground so that they can change what Star Wars means. And that is what they have done consistently over the past several years. But what we saw from the official Star Wars Twitter account yesterday is the peak of hypocrisy, the peak irony that Star Wars is trying to tell people that we don't stand against bullying and harassment and racism. We stand behind this employee, one who has made several dozens of remarks about white people over the past several years. At the same time, this thread has now devolved into people attacking and calling for Gina Carano to be fired. The thread is literally a thread of harassment against Gina Carano, bullying against Gina Carano, yet Star Wars has been completely silent about all of that, and that is where the real hypocrisy lies. Take a look at this tweet. Our Star Wars community is one of hope and inclusivity. We do not stand for bullying and racism. We support Christina Ariel. Now, before we get into this, if you don't remember who Christina Ariel is, why this is such a big deal, well, of course, she is the newly announced Star Wars The High Republic host, and she's had a few things to say about white people. Now, what is exposed in the Bounding in the Comics article, and of course, I think it was actually first reported in Ichibaka, Disney Star Wars is Dumb, is a series of tweets talking about white people, disparaging white people, what could be described as racist against white people, even though I know a lot of people in my mentions, a lot of people in my comments don't want to believe that that's a thing, that can happen, but of course, it can. All normal people understand that. Take a look at some of this. Watching two white men discuss racism they will never experience will never sit right with me. White men, this is not the subject for you to try to speak authoritatively in my comments. I said what I said. The number of white women I've had do foul shit to me then blame me for being intimidating is mind-boggling. If I find it super fucking annoying when white people dismiss microaggressive behavior with there are real racism problems. Oh, the ones you deny when they make you uncomfortable? You don't really care about those either, so just, I don't know, hush. White people will defend a fictional character before they'll stand up for black people. A reminder that white women are just as complicit in upholding and enforcing white supremacy. I don't have an ego. I'm also not a bully. I have said repeatedly I don't owe white people a conversation about racism. I've been living with it. And again, this goes on and on and on. You can see there's different ones in the Bounding into Comics article. White people, fucking stop it. Your racism won't save you. Your ignorance is not an excuse. So what Star Wars is doing is saying they support these ideals. They support the tweets from Christina Ariel disparaging white people over and over again. Dozens of examples just over the past few years. This isn't one tweet pulled up from 2013. These are things she was saying just a few weeks ago, even after she was announced as the host of the High Republic. This is absolutely ridiculous. And you can see it so easily discredited when you factor in that, these are the things they've done in the past. John Boyega, we care about hope and inclusivity, except when it's in China. Then we're going to shrink John Boyega so you can barely see him because, we want to make that Chinese money and we don't want to have a black person featured so prominently. Wow, stunning and brave, isn't it? Stunning and brave. And of course, you have the Bounding in the Comics headline, Star Wars and Lucasfilm officially supports calling all white people racist. Now, what did this devolve into, however, is the real question. Because when you look at this thread, when I get past the people that I'm following, we can go down here. Now do this one, right? Gina Carano. Then why is Gina Carano still employed? Fire Gina then. Fire Gina. Where was this energy 3 years ago for Kelly? Good. Now fire Gina Carano. This your lead? Of course, Gina Carano. Fire Gina Carano then. She represents exactly that. How about you do something about Gina Carano now? And of course, the irony of them making this statement where, as Steph from My Nerdy Home puts it, she reminds Star Wars of all the times they haven't said anything about the bullying, about the harassment, about anything like that. I'm just gonna leave this here. Lucasfilm's Pablo Hidalgo called Star Wars fans shitty assholes and shitheads, and then locked his account. Pablo Hidalgo, who even took shots at Star Wars Theory over his emotional reaction to Luke Skywalker's return in The Mandalorian. Where was this statement then, Star Wars? You wait until now, until a black female who's hosting your High Republic show has made dozens and dozens of remarks shitting on white people. Now you stand up for her. Where was this before? Where were you standing up against bullying when it was your own employees? And again, she mentions, oh, let's not forget this. Of course, this is Gina Carano. Cancel culture is attacking Gina Carano, saying her political beliefs are unacceptable and incite violence. Of course, we've seen all the lies that they have told about her. Each and every time these people try to lie about her, call her transphobic, when she said she is no such thing, and even said several times that she supports trans rights. She just doesn't want to put her pronouns in her bio. Spoiler alert for all you fucking retards out there, that is not a crime. That is not hateful in any way. You're not required to put your pronouns in your bio. And if you don't do it, it doesn't make you transphobic. In fact, it makes you a normal fucking person. That's just the bottom line. I'm sorry to burst your victimhood bubble, but that's just the way it is. And it's pretty ironic, isn't it? This thread is now turned into a harassment campaign against Gina Carano. And now Gina Carano is trending, in fact, because of all the people that are in here trying to call for her to be fired. And when you go to this, who pops up? Oh, look, I pop up first. Let's take a look at mine. 3.1K likes. Thank you, Jack Pasebic, for the retweet. Where was this statement when Gina Carano was being harassed daily by the human garbage SJW mob? But when someone calls your employee out for dozens of tweets disparaging white people, now you stand against bullying. Fuck off. And I completely stand by that. And again, it's ironic when you go through the quote tweets. I love white tears. I love white tears. Gina Carano won't let you hit it, fam. I think he meant hit it in there. I think that's what she meant. She's transphobic and anti-masker and like tweets supporting the siege at the Capitol. Not the same thing. Once again, she's not an anti-masker. She's simply asking questions. She has said that multiple times. She wore a mask before it was legally required to wear a mask. We already talked about transphobia. And liking tweets supporting the siege at the Capitol? Not true. That is the bottom line. She did like some tweets. All of them were before any of that siege at the Capitol shit happened. Let's just be honest with ourselves. These people are living in a fucking fantasy world. Here you go. LMFAO, another racist bitch that wants to be the victim. Maybe if she wasn't a moronic, Trump-supporting anti-vaxxer, she wouldn't be getting as much hate as she does now. Fuck you and fuck her. Right? These are the people. These are the people that Star Wars is supporting and enabling by not saying shit about Gina Carano. Not standing up for her the same way they stood up for Christina Ariel. This is the result. Their threat has now become a harassment campaign against Gina Carano, trying to get her fired. It's not going to happen. It will not happen. And each and every time these stupid fucks come out and try to get her fired, it only boosts her popularity. And I fully anticipate that this will happen again. Look at this person in my replies. It's different because Gina Carano is a proven piece of human garbage with white nationalist domestic terrorist leanings. Keep her in Star Wars but drown her character in acid. These are Disney Star Wars fans. These are the people that Star Wars has enabled and encouraged by never speaking out against anything, but taking this one moment to support Christina Ariel, who has been spewing racist bullshit. Not this fake, oh, well, we think that she's racist because of this. No, it's in words. It's in her words on Twitter over the past several years. Dozens of occurrences. And when you call this out, they try to call you a racist. I'm a racist for calling out someone about the racist shit they're spewing. Now, go ahead. Try to find any similarities between anything I've ever said and what she said. If you replace the word white with the word black and I tweeted it, what would be happening to me right now? Just think about that, because I think we all know the answer. And of course, there's some people standing by Christina. I stand with Christina because, well, white people are racist. Jenny Nicholson is, of course, thank you, Wheezy Bird, because I am blocked. Christina is an asset to Star Wars and canon on Wikipedia. So racist comic book YouTubers with no views need to sit down on their inflatable Darth Maul chairs and take a break. Hashtag I stand with Christina. Look at more people. Again, these are the people that they say that they're supporting. These are the people they decided to ignore when they were harassing people like Gina Carano. They're the ones that are insulting and harassing and bullying everyone else. Of course, it's not a big deal, right? Because I'm a white man, so I don't matter. If you're white, you don't matter. You cannot possibly be bullied if you're white, according to, evidently, Star Wars. This is absolutely insane. I only expect this to get bigger and bigger. This is going to have big backlash because what you have exposed yourself so clearly by not saying a goddamn thing when all this shit was happening, but now standing up for Christina Ariel after she makes these statements. Go fuck yourself, Star Wars. For all you people that think that, well, just because they gave us Luke Skywalker, it means that Star Wars is heading in the right direction. I got a fucking wake-up call for you. There's some serious shit that needs to be changed at Lucasfilm. That those people are still there. Those people are still in power. And until they're gone or they change their ways, this is what Star Wars is going to be. It is shitting on real fans, shitting on regular people in support of these weird echo chamber SJW Twitter mobs. That's what Disney Star Wars is all about now. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone. And a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.